10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
NinjaGuy X here, and a happy second anniversary to Stadia. My top 5 moments over the last 2 years are when Cyberpunk came out on Stadia, the Summer Community Championship, and the community that surrounds us in general, the unbelievable support that we have from Ubisoft, and the new technology with the touch control that we have on mobile recently, which is awesome.
What's up gamers, Jem here, and happy second Stadiaversary to you all. There's been so many great Stadia moments and events through these last 2 years, such as Stadia Super Saturday, also when Phil Harrison came onto the Ubisoft stage, the Rainbow Six Siege event where we all made teams and battled each other. I loved it when Immortals Phoenix Rising got leaked for a few minutes, and of course the community is what made the 2 years great. Thanks for having me, this is Jem, and I'm looking forward to year 3.
Non, ça filme pas.
Bon anniversaire Stadia.
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 2 ans déjà qu'on a la chance
de jouer dans le cloud avec vous.
La communauté est vraiment ce qui rend Stadia encore plus incroyable.
Et ce n'est que le début.
Alors, à bientôt sur Stadia.
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 À bientôt chez Stadia FR. Allez, ciao les amis.
Oh, hey, good day, eh? Just got in from wiping the snow off the car. I'm John, eh? And I wanted to wish Stadia a happy second anniversary. Thanks for giving her these past 2 years. I really love being part of the community, eh? And playing all these great, fantastic games and awesome features, eh? Here's to many more.
Hey everyone, Squids here. Happy second anniversary Stadia. I just wanted to show you guys what got me started. It was this Chromebook that I got for free, Division 2 for $10, I got Destiny 2 for free, and a hot wasabi. That's how you do it.
Still remember the first time I fired up Destiny 2. And I remember thinking at the time, my God, they've only gone and done it. Google have only gone and proved that cloud gaming can really work. It was smooth, fast and responsive. And with the ever-expanding Pro library and games in store, I've never spent as much on games. And... What?
Can I say something?
No, I've only got 30 seconds. Anyway, from me and Lord Kensal, here's to the future. Happy 2-year anniversary. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Stadia.
Salut, sunt Ione. La mulți ani Stadia. Happy birthday Stadia, and to all the Stadians, the super amazing community. I've been a founder since day one, and since day one I've been playing on Stadia. I probably have like 160 games at the moment on Stadia. Played some of them, and probably could have played more. I actually never finished one game, because all I've been playing is Destiny. Over 2,300 hours in that game. That's like 3 months back to back. Yeah.
Hey guys, SPG here. I just wanted to give a big shout out to Google Stadia for their 2-year anniversary, their Stadiaversary. The technology is so awesome. I shared it with all of my friends. I put the controller in their hand and they couldn't believe it. No downloads. Any screen you own you can play on. It's just fantastic. Keep up the great work, and please, please keep bringing us those fantastic games and features. Alright, thank you Google Stadia. I can't wait to see what you bring us in the future.
Muy buenas, soy Marquis y en estos 2 años hemos pasado de todo. Hemos descubierto nuevas formas de jugar gracias a Google Stadia. Poder jugar en el PC, cambiar al móvil, cambiar a la tablet. También hemos pasado muchísimo miedo. Bueno, si hay luz a mí me da igual. Además, también gracias a las funciones de Google Stadia como Crow Choice y Crow Play, esto ha sido una forma de interactuar con la audiencia que yo siempre he querido tener aquí.
¿En serio me da poder destruir el pobre cerebro? ¿Destruir el cerebro?
Además, aparte, hemos conocido a gente maravillosa de la comunidad.
Venga, Marquis.
Este mapa se lo conozco.
Salta chancada, escaleras arriba, salta chancada.
Que donde me estás prendiendo fuego, ¿no?
Buena.
Y todo esto ha sido gracias a Google Stadia. Thank you Stadia, thank you Google, feliz aniversario y os llevo a bien el corazoncito Stadians.
What's going on, guys? It's the Cowboy here, and I just want to say happy 2nd Stadia anniversary. And I got 2 things to say to you, Stadia. Number 1, thank you for allowing me to play my favorite games wherever, whenever, and on whatever devices I feel like picking up. And number 2, I want to say thank you, Stadia, for allowing me to be a part of and help create an amazing community of gamers all over the globe. And with that said, once again, Stadia, happy 2nd Stadia anniversary from your guy. This is the Cowboy. Oh man.
Because of Stadia, I played more games in the past 2 years than the previous 20 months. Me too. And it really helped Arthur and I connect too.
I'm the best Stadia player. Done. Hard.
What's your favorite game on Stadia? What's your favorite feature of Stadia?
Play with other people.
My own favorite part of the past 2 years? Watching Stadia grow.
What's up, everybody? It's Ray34733. I am the Gaming Cyborg. Happy Stadia anniversary. I only have seconds, so I just wanted to talk about my best moment in the Stadia anniversary. It has to be getting this wonderful Stadia Premiere when I got Cyberpunk 2077. One of my favorite games. We got a day and date on Stadia. Happy Stadia anniversary. This is Ray3473. I am the Gaming Cyborg. Peace.
Right, we bought it, we play it. Welcome to Stadia, guys. But it's your choice. I'm not gonna roll the dice. Something will go wrong now, I guess. Disgusting. Will this be the run? What? Come on, do this. Oh, that feels so good.
Let's go. Not much I could do. Grass man.
You run to my knife. That's how you play this game. Bill, how you doing?
Uh-oh, watch out.
GG, big boy, GG.
GG's.
Stadia the last 2 years, holy crap, it has been a wild ride to say the least. But the thing that I think about and really sticks out to me about this whole thing for the past 2 years has been really the community, you guys. I mean, it's because of you guys I get up in the morning and I get excited to make content. I get excited to make videos. I get excited to hang out with a bunch of awesome people. I think that has absolutely been the very best thing. The thing that gets me excited is to hang out with all you cool folks. I mean, holy crap, if it wasn't for you guys, who knows what I'd be doing. So definitely shout out to the entire Stadia community, and I cannot wait for the next 20 years, guys. This is gonna be insane fun, and the wild ride is just beginning.
What's up, Stadia? It is your boy MM2K wishing you a happy 2nd birthday. And I just want to say, it felt like it was just yesterday to where I felt lost as a streamer, but came across this platform, this beautiful platform that allowed me to get reinvigorated into gaming again and to come across this fantastic Stadia community. So I want to do nothing but wish you all the best. I can't wait to see what the future beholds. And thank you so much for getting me back into gaming. Until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.
Rock, they said. Show us what you've been doing over the last 2 years with Google Stadia. What? Were they having a laugh? Happy 2nd anniversary, Google Stadia. Boy, has it whipped past. And we've all had a blast. Here's to the next, and the next, and the next. Rock out.
What started as me being excited by the concept quickly turned into the catalyst of a resurgence of gaming in my life. From that first moment of trying it out to the many hours spent in ancient Greece, I got to share gaming experience with my kids, meet new friends, and play more than ever. With Stadia in this community, I've found a home. Thanks for all the memories and many more to come. Happy Stadiaversary from That Plays Games.
Oh, shoot. Oh, and this is the 2nd anniversary of Stadia Anniversary. This is the 2nd year anniversary of Stadia. A special video to you guys. I'd like to thank John Scott for inviting me onto this. And the best games that I enjoyed playing for Google Stadia especially is Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 I enjoyed on the Stadia. It was one of the main reasons why I got the platform. Playing Resident Evil Village, I freaking had a blast playing that game.
It all started with a click.
Vivi, let me get to you. What the heck are you doing?
Happy 2nd birthday, Stadia. As always, I've been Vivi, and you've been awesome.
My Stadia experience of the last 2 years in 20 seconds?
Yeah!
¿Por qué tengo el chocolate, tío? No, no quiero. ¡Ah!
Mira que más de Counter otra vez.
No.
Happy 2nd anniversary, Stadia.
Happy 2nd anniversary. Oh, I'm muted.
Oh, no, I'm muted. I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? Oh, it says that the host muted your mic, it says here. Well, I guess they're lying.
Okay.
Awesome. So happy 2nd anniversary, guys.
Happy 2nd anniversary. Thank you so much for joining us today here in what has been an amazing day, a whirlwind of events. For me, it just seems like the day has gone by. There's so many things going on in the community, and it's so great to see.
Yeah, and we shared before the video, me and John, how much sleep we got last night. We barely slept, but we're running on fumes, and we got this in the bag, guys. So today we usually we go each turn for hosting the show, right? But this time around, I'm going to be hosting the show while John takes care in the back to bring some people in, and that's something that we're going to talk about. But while we talk, he's going to take care of people that are in the background, and I guess we can talk about that right now. So what we want to do today, it's a very special event. So it is the 2nd year of Stadia, as you might have noticed. I don't know if you noticed, but I did. And what we want to do as a special day, we want to bring in people in, and we want people to tell us their experience with Stadia, what they want to have in the future, what first got them into Stadia, and things like that. So, give a 10-minute spotlight to anyone who wants to join. So everyone is welcome. You just have to let us know. Let John know in DMs or Twitter, and he will go ahead and let you know how to get in the channel. And if we end up not having, if we end up passing everybody, then we can just go on and pass on the news and the community news and that. But the most important thing today is to celebrate the community with Stadia, and just give a chance to everybody to express how fun they're having with the console.
Yeah,
Platform.
definitely. So let's, before we bring on, we're going to bring on two guests here. First, it's going to be Brandon and Rock. So they're waiting backstage here. But before we bring them on here and they talk about Stadia, just want to mention that we're giving away 3 games today during the show. So the first game, which is actually the raffle, is open now. You just type !raffle. It's Paw Patrol the movie, Adventure City Calls. So if you want to enter the raffle in order to win that game, just type !raffle, hit enter, and in about 30 minutes or so, we'll draw a winner, and then we'll go on to our second game that we're going to give away. It's Outcasters with some DLC, and we're going to close out the show with Far Cry 6. So we're going to be giving that away on Stadia, and all compliments of the developers. Thank you so much for donating these prizes for today's special show. And we are going to have, we'll talk about it more near the end of the show, Mark Woodhall, a good friend. He has graciously donated a Stadia Premiere bundle to give away on the show. Now, he's in the UK. So what we're going to do, this is going to be a UK only giveaway, and we'll give more details at the end. But basically what will happen is, in order to enter that raffle for the Stadia Premiere giveaway in the UK, you'll leave a comment after the show and use the hashtag Stadiaversary. And that way we'll be able to know whose names to put in the raffles, and then we'll contact those people. So,
and just to let you know, guys, if you have to enter !raffle into John's channel, because I noticed here at 1030 Media Group, you put !raffle on my channel, because we're hosting it on multiple channels, but you have to do it on John's Fourscar Gaming channel. Sorry, John, I cut you off. But, just wanted
no worries. Yeah, that's good to let people know here. So without further ado, we're going to bring on, let's see here, Rock and Brandon here. Welcome. You guys are our first live guests on Stadium Connect North. Thank you so much. As such, you are now honorary Canadian citizens. So feel free to come, visit. That's right. You can live, move, and enjoy all the things Canadian now. So thank you again so much.
That's an absolute honor, John. That's I've been to Vancouver. That's the only part of Canada that I've been to, and I absolutely fell in love with the country. And I know that's the opposite side, I think, to where you are, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on the west coast there. But that's fine. That's fine. So
I can learn French.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. NinjaGuy will help teach you some en français and oui, bonjour, comment ça va, bienvenue.
Ça va bien, merci.
Oh, well, there you go. You got that already, so you got this. Yeah.
All right. And we also have Fans Fair Gamers Brandon here. Hey, how are you doing today? Yeah, it was nice to have you on here. So let's start out. We'll talk with Rock here. Let's share, some of your Stadia experience. What got you interested in Stadia? What do you like about Stadia, and what do you hope to see in year 3?
I mean, I was always excited about the concept of cloud gaming anyway. As you know, John, I own a software development company. Ninja and I have some commonalities there.
Yeah.
And tech has always been my thing anyway. So the concept of cloud gaming was something I had my eye on. And then, as the rest of us, we saw the big announcement from Google that they were bringing this product to market, but it was literally just months away from the announcement. So I straight away went in, put my hard dollars down to get the founders pack, and it was, I think, 2 days after launch that it all turned up. And I was just blown away. I mean, I was a massive Destiny fan anyway. I think by then I'd clocked up nearly 4,000 hours. And so I was really excited to see how Destiny played on Stadia, and I couldn't believe it. It looked better than my then PS3 or PS4, and I was sold. A couple of months later, I thought, you know what, I love this so much that I think I might try my hand at podcasting, and then the dice was cast, and I've been doing content around Stadia for almost 2 years, not quite.
Wow.
And absolutely love it. To this day, it blows me away. It's like magic dripping through the screen. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, I was a founder as well. Got it on launch day. Had to wait until the 20th to get my code to activate it, but that's neither here nor there. And the first game was Guilt. I played Guilt on it. Played it straight, from beginning to end, and I was just like amazed. Like, I can't believe I'm just playing with a controller. There's no hardware. I mean, the Chromecast. I'm streaming this. I'm basically streaming this video through the internet, and I can play it. Like, I can remember, at least for the first month of using Stadia, like, that was something that was wow. And now it's just like, it just seems normal and natural to me here. I just pick up that controller, pair it, and we're good to go, and the game's off. So it's
amazing
totally
how
awesome.
quickly it's just become part of our lives. And yet, literally, we're only talking 2 years.
I know. I can't
just
believe it.
unbelievable.
Yeah, sure.
So
What about for
exciting.
you, Brandon? How did you get interested in Stadia, or when did you first find out about Stadia?
Oh, Brandon, I think you're muted. We're not hearing you at the moment.
Yeah,
That's
we
what I
can't
thought.
hear you there.
Yeah.
No, can't hear you here. So what we'll do, well, Brandon, while you try to figure out the audio here, we'll talk more with Rock. So just keep trying, and if you come in here, it's good to go. So
Just
yeah,
scream,
so Rock.
and then we'll know when you're ready. Just go, "Wah!"
Yeah,
Shut
yeah,
up,
when you're ready.
Rock! And then we'll let you get on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't hear you yet. So, Rock, today you've been streaming for the SBCN, and
Yes.
I don't know why, but the game that you've chosen, Wetland, I thought it was genius because you decided to play this one because it was released on November 19, 2 years ago.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I don't know why it just blew my mind, but maybe it's just because of the 4 hours. Yeah, we can hear you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we are, Brandon. How you doing, buddy?
good. I'm great. I'm great. Thanks for having me. That's an honor.
Oh, well, we are so happy to have you on here to be able to share Stadia's second anniversary. I know you're a big Stadia fan, so I made sure we reached out to you and wanted you to come on here. And so glad that you're able to. And I know you streamed earlier today for the SBCN. Can you just tell us a little bit about, like, how did you come across Stadia? What do you like about Stadia, and what are some of your favorite games?
Was it the GOG when Phil Henderson and came up and they showed us what Stadia can do in 4K 60, 120, even 8K in the future, and then they're gonna show like all these games, and then when it came out, you got to get the code in a couple of days, and everybody, I was on Ace and Sonny's channel, and they were doing it. And then when I got my best friend, Benny, got me in, and then I met Rock, and then I met Chase, and then I met Ray, got him on my show. It's a community. I started loving it when I first saw it. It's just in the cloud. You don't have to download games. You don't have to wait for updates. You don't have to buy storage. You don't have to buy upgrades to for anything. Like, it's like magic, and this is going to be the future in 20 years. Keep going.
Wow, yeah, I totally agree. All those things that you mentioned, not worrying, have to buy about storage, like, that's a big thing. Like, you see with these next generation or the current generation consoles, is because they come with a high-speed storage, you don't get a whole lot of storage space. So you might get 8 to 10 games on there, and then you've either got to delete them, or buy extra storage for it. And I just like, for cloud gaming in general, I love that we never have to worry about if we have enough space to run the game. And like you said, updates, we don't have to worry about waiting for it to update and all that good stuff. It's just like you turn it on and you play and you're ready to go. It's awesome. Yeah. So let's see. We'll move back to Rock here. So Rock, what do you hope to see in year 3? Now we're entering year 3 now. What are some of the things that you're hoping to see Stadia do or expand upon game wise or what have you?
You know, the thing is, John, I'm really happy with where Stadia is technologically. For me, sat 8 feet away from a television screen, every game looks amazing. So, in terms of improving the tech, I'm not that worried. I'd love to see them certainly build on the community. And maybe get more involved with helping to build the community, because I think one of the unique things about Google Stadia, and there are other cloud gaming platforms, we all know that, and you and I and others, we all subscribe to more, but none of them have the community like Stadia has. And I'd love to see Google get more involved with some of the fringe aspects of Stadia, not necessarily improving the tech. I think the tech is great. So, building on creating that, working with the community, like people like yourself and John, massive kudos to you, my friend, for what you've been doing.
Well, no.
And with that in mind, oh, sorry.
Yeah,
let him take the praise. Shut up, Ninja.
Come on, yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you, man?
It's John's segment, so I'm giving him a free card there, but
no. It's just it is Rock. We've been around for how long gaming, right? 30 plus years. And I've never seen a community in all my time that, for better or for worse, we do have our differences and there is some bickering, sure. But for the most part, everybody gets along. They're happy to help others, help promote, come on and just share the sheer joy of Stadia. And I found so many new friends. Everybody on here, before I was played on Stadia, I didn't know you guys at all. So because of Stadia, we're now friends. We talk on a daily basis, and everybody in the chat here as well. It's so great. It's awesome to see that a single platform can bring so many people together and just have fun, enjoy, and I love it. Like watching the video that we were able to put together, it literally just warms my heart, really, just to see people from all over the world. And you know what? I could have added like probably 20 or 30 more people to it. There was that much outreach and want to do it. But, for the sake of time, we didn't. So, maybe in the future there will be another video as well. But it's just great to see so many people around the world enjoy Stadia and come together on something so great as that, for sure.
And it's true. And although I've been in social media for absolutely years. I mean, one of my Twitter accounts has like 16,000 followers, but the friends that I've made, being able to talk to you guys. Literally, we're live talking to each other, thousands of miles apart, and yet there's no barrier. What we've discovered is what we already knew, and that is that deep down we're all the same, aren't we? It doesn't matter what part of the world. I've met people from different ethnic backgrounds, different religions, that don't necessarily speak English as their first language, and I've just come away thinking, what a fantastic person. And that is priceless, and that's come from these 2 years of Stadia. It hasn't come from anywhere else. I wasn't into any of this stuff before Stadia came about.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's like it's hard to believe it's only been 2 years. Like when I look back and I think, is it really only been 2 years? Like a year ago today, we were just celebrating the first anniversary. Is that right? Like it blows my mind.
Yeah.
And it's great because this also gives people who might not necessarily have that ability to go out and interact with people in the community, that friendship, and to be able to talk with others and all the camaraderie and everything is just,
It's so awesome.
And you know, the
I
other
love
thing
it.
as well, John, that we mustn't underplay is
Mhm.
how Stadia has made it so much easier for ordinary people to stream games and actually try out how they feel comfortable about being a game streamer. Is that everybody's like, oh, I've always fancied doing that, wouldn't it be great? And you can literally do it with a click of a button with Stadia. Try it out for yourself. How does it feel? You know, the whole talking over the mic and playing the game. Is it for you? Is it not for you? And that's brand new. You know, I mean, the ability to do that. So
Yeah.
it has opened horizons for so many people.
Yeah, that's awesome. What about you, Brandon? What do you like most about Stadia, or maybe something that you would like to see, maybe game-wise? Is there a certain type of game that you would like to see come to Stadia, you know, starting year 3 now? Or, you know, what do you think?
Oh, no, we can't hear you again.
No?
Those darn headset, eh?
You got to put another 50 cent in the meter.
That's what it is. I see.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
amazing. There you go. These kinds of stories. You know,
Yeah,
that
it's
people
just-
are touched at such a level.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and Improv Joe makes a great point there about getting through COVID when we were all stuck at home and, you know, told not to go out, only on necessity. It was just a great way to be able to talk with others and again make friends and things like that.
And even when it's been a lot less strict with COVID, we're still all here together. We're you know, like we've built something and we're keeping it stable. So it's very cool to see that we're not just going away, even if it's getting better.
Yeah, so here we go. Also, WJR, watching the tech grow feature by feature is also pretty engaging. Watching that win confidence in more players inspires one to be more vocal on support, the bleeding edge of cloud gaming. Yeah. So
well said.
you
Well
know,
said.
Yeah. And like you said, it'll take, you know, maybe there's certain types of people who are shy and you know, aren't really good in social settings. This allows you to, you know, this community allows you to come out and talk with them and you know, even build self-confidence as well. And it's great. It's so awesome to see.
I totally agree.
Yep. So it
Brendan,
sounds like
I think now you're frozen into place.
Oh, he might have been frozen here.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, okay. Well, while we're doing that here,
See,
so
Brandon's a classic case in that point, John, because you know he's always wanted to get into game streaming, and Stadia gave that opportunity, and he's met people like me and Ray and yourself, and others, and it's encouraged him with confidence to go out and do his own thing and make his own channel. And
exactly.
that's just lovely to see.
Yeah, and again, like you said, so easy. You don't have to. Sure, you can, but you don't have to go out and buy a special computer, you know,
guys hear me?
Elgato.
Yeah,
we can hear.
We can hear
we
you.
can hear you now.
Yeah, this computer is not my. That's why I like Stadia.
I was just about to say that. You know, we don't have these kind of technical difficulties with Stadia, so that's what's nice about it.
Well, my screen went black. Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, you could just tell us.
We can hear you. That's good.
Yeah, we can hear you, and that's all that matters here. You know, is there anything else? Like, is there something or things that you would like to see maybe in year 3 happen? I know some people mentioning, I saw them on Twitter saying, you know, they would like the ability to be able to buy a year's subscription of Stadia Pro at a reduced price, maybe a little bit of savings, or being able to gift games. Is there any things like that you see that you would, you know, be interested in maybe Stadia implementing?
Well, they don't have to go to Gen 2 yet. It's established. It's great. It works. If they can give you like an hour and a half not to buy the game, like $60 or $50, you just play it and not buy it right away, and they go, "Oh, your time's line," and you give you more chance to play the game. If you like it, buy it, or you get a discount with a game. And the broadcasting feature, put a camera in it and the chat room, and make like giveaways like you guys are doing. Google money, and then you can give them the money.
I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
That would be great. Yeah.
and more the community, talk to you guys. You guys are great, and Stadia Source and probably Chance of Games, and Rock. He's big. He's a big influence.
You guys and Rock.
That's
I
right.
want
Yeah.
them to give.
Always the bride.
Yeah.
I'm not the groom. Yeah, it's funny.
Gosh.
I want everybody to be like, I want them to give us something like a giveaway, like a big thing, like another big event, like a State of Connect again. Like I missed that.
I love that.
Yeah. And that's kind of why when NinjaGuy X and I, we were coming up with a name for our show, we are like, what is something that the community always, is looking for and talking about and got excited? Well, it was the Stadia Connects, right? So we thought, well, okay, we're not going to use the name Stadia. We'll come up with Stadium, right? Which is the plural of that. So Stadium Connect, and we give it the Canadian flair North, right? So that's how we came up with the name here, Stadium Connect North. And I think like when we said that, like we were talking back and forth, it was like we came up with a couple of names. But I think we both said, "Bam, this is the one." Like we agreed upon that right away, and I think it's like super fitting, and I totally love it. But yeah, I agree. I would love to see in the direct streaming give you that option to be able to overlay your webcam if you want to add your video to direct streaming. That would be a great idea, and maybe that's one of the features that they're working on. We've seen in the last week or so that now direct streaming, there's some games 1440p, some games 4K, so that's been upped from the 1080p. So they're definitely working behind the scenes, and I do love that the increased presence in the community. Like we've had those community play days. Today, Grace was streaming for 3 hours playing some Stadia games with the community. So I can see those general improvements coming, and it's just so awesome. And it's being them allowing them to interact with us is great, and I'm just so happy to see that.
Do you know it'd be good as well if they allowed you to use the camera on your phone as the overlay, because obviously you can now use the phone to connect a controller to Stadia, so it's only a hop, skip, and a jump to actually say, maybe we can connect the phone, and you can use that as your camera. So everything is inexpensive, so you don't even have to go out and buy a webcam or a dedicated camera.
I do too.
What's your idea? Yeah,
the Google TV. Put the broadcasting feature from YouTube into that machine, and we can put cameras in there, a microphone, and build around it, or put it on the Android TVs, and broadcast. We can just put broadcast on our phones. We can broadcast anywhere we want. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome here. Wow. Well, I want to give. I know we could sit here and talk for hours on end. I don't want to be rude, but we want to try and get as many people as possible. But we definitely would love to have both of you back on the show again sometime in the future as time permits. I know you're both very busy individuals. But I had a great time. We'd love for you to come back on again.
Really good. Thank you very much for inviting us.
Rock, you've been so nice. I've been able to come on your show several times when we had constant blog posts there, but neither here nor there. We'll figure that out.
I'm still upset. It's too soon, John. Too soon.
I know. Too soon. But you guys are both awesome friends, and I'm so glad. Thank you guys again so much for coming on the show. Yeah. All right. We'll talk with you guys soon again.
Happy Stadia-versary, guys.
Happy Stadia-versary.
Happy anniversary, guys.
All right. So let's see here. Fanfares. We've got some more people waiting here. We've got Nico, and we've got Mill here as well. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hey guys. How are you doing?
Hey, good. Thank you so much for coming on. So, Nico, maybe you can introduce yourself. Maybe if people in the chat don't know who you are or what country you're from, where part of the world you're at, and just talk about Stadia and what you like about it, and some of your favorite games and things you like to see coming in year 3.
Sure thing. Well, originally I'm from Italy, but right now I'm actually living in Montreal, which I love.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
beautiful
Awesome.
city since I moved in like 5 years ago by now.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, I just love Stadia. I started playing it almost day one. I wasn't
Mhm.
really sure, sometimes you have those periods in life where you don't know what your passions are anymore. And at the time, I had a gaming laptop, but I
Mhm.
decided to sell it to buy a touch screen. So, no
Wow.
graphic
That's the
card.
different
Yeah,
different
yeah,
type
yeah.
of a gaming, right? Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, no graphic card, no nothing. And I found out about Stadia and just completely blew out my mind because, like, a week before, I had bought Red Dead Redemption 2 on Steam and I couldn't play it anymore. So then I saw
Yeah.
it on Stadia and I said, why not trying it there? And I have hundreds of hours now on that game. So it's
Wow,
just
that is
amazing.
awesome. Yeah, it's great to hear. Well, it's also I never knew you were in Montreal either. That's another thing about Stadia is like in this last couple of years I've met so many other Canadians. Right now everyone on here is in Canada. That we just new friends, and you never think, well, because like the United States is there's a lot of population there, so most of the time you see people from the US, but there's a surprising amount of Canadians that are in the Stadia community, and that's so awesome to see, and I love it. It's just like meeting everybody, and it's so fun, for sure.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So we got Mills here too. Blizzbling, how you doing? Oh, not too bad. Can't I think your volume on your mic is down a little bit here.
It's very low.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh.
There you go. That's
It's a little better, yeah. A
Yeah.
little
It's
bit.
probably my razor.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Give me a sec.
We hear you though. It's
You
good.
hear
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you now. So it's thanks for coming on the show here. I know we've played of course you're in the Four Scars Gaming Discord. We talk all the time amongst
Exactly.
each other, and we play multiplayer games, Rainbow Six Siege and things like that. So it's great to be able to see and talk to you here, and get your thoughts on Stadia, what you would like to see, some of your favorite games, and how you got introduced to Stadia.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I got introduced to Stadia, I think, when everybody was talking about it with the Founder Edition and everything when it first came up. The thing is, I missed that Founder Edition, so I was like, oh, I have to wait. So one day, I think I received the 1 month free from Stadia, so I took it. I played it, and I played a couple games that was actually available to claim for free. So I don't remember which game I played first. I know I have Bomberman, but I think I played a little bit of it. And no, then after Bomberman, I switched to Destiny because I used to play Destiny on PlayStation and on the PC. So when I was like playing Destiny on the Stadia version, you had all the downloadable content on there. So that was really nice because you could play, don't have to wait. The game would boot up fast and everything. So that's my first game that I got introduced to Stadia was Diablo, was
Wow.
Destiny 2.
That's awesome. So, what is something maybe you'd like to see here in year 3? Any additional features or game types, or maybe other developers to bring games to the platform?
But it would be nice if there was more SquareSoft. I'm a big RPG guy.
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, I knew that. I knew it.
So
Yeah.
it would be nice if it would be more RPG.
Yeah.
Maybe GRPG from abroad that could be brought up to this
Yeah.
platform, because because it's missing. It's a lot of action play, AAA titles, but missing a little bit of RPGs there. Got me thinking. And yes, they should bring NHL there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But if we talk about a feature that I would love to see, but it's not Stadia's fault. It's more the developers that I would need to implement that to all those those gaming. It would be cross-platform always with PC, with no matter what game you play. Like we have that with Rainbow Six, but it would be nice to have it all the way to all those games that the Stadia brought up, that the developers say, okay, it's a PC game, it's a Stadia game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it cross-platform right away.
Like a necessary feature when they import it, kind of thing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Because sorry.
No. Say it's a good idea for sure. Yeah.
Because not everybody has Steam. No, not everybody probably have a computer that runs Steam games, depending on the game that you're playing. So that would be nice.
Yeah, that's for sure. So Nico, is there any features that you would like to see brought in year 3 or?
Yeah, like what I mainly do on Stadia also is and actually I'm streaming Far Cry 6 right now. And just the other day, what happened is that right at the end, and because anyways, I was about to close the stream, but basically the game crashed. So the stream just cut. What I would like and love to see from Google would be an implementation of kind of a different way to start a stream. So instead of starting it after you boot the game, it would be cool to have it directly from the Stadia platform.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a great point. Yeah, for sure, that would be awesome, because I know, like, when I start my streams, as probably most people do here, we like to just get talking and get things set up and then start the game and go into it from there. So yeah, that's awesome. I haven't heard anybody mention that. That's great. Wow. Awesome. All right. Well, again, we'd love to keep everybody on here for longer, but we're trying to, get more people in here. So thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and all your support. We really do appreciate it. And happy Stadia anniversary to both of you.
Ciao Nico and salut Blitzbing.
Salut.
Salut.
À la prochaine.
À la prochaine.
Happy Stadia anniversary.
Okay, all right. So let's see here. Before we bring on, actually, let's go ahead and we're going to do a giveaway here before we bring on a special guest here. So we are going to be giving away here Paw Patrol the movie, The Adventure City Calls. So if you haven't already entered into that raffle, now's your chance! ! Raffle.
And just to let you know, Roberto, you've put ! Raffle in my channel, but to enter into a raffle, you need to go on John Scar's channel and put ! Raffle on his channel, because my channel is just linked with his current restream, just so you know.
Yep. So we've got the bot here. So let's for those that are watching on NinjaGuy X's channel, I'm going to put the link here. You can join over here on that's a direct link to the stream here, so that you can get on the channel here and get onto the bot. And we're going to see here, wow, we've got quite a few entries already. So the way that we're going to do this, we've got the 3 games. We're going to randomly choose a winner here. The bot will choose ! Raffle to enter. And if you win, we ask that you don't enter into future raffles. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pick a winner from here, and then we're going to clear the queue for the next one. So that, if you want to enter in for Outcasters with DLC, you'll have to enter again into the raffle here. So we'll make sure and give everyone a chance here to enter into the raffle. Who was it again, NinjaGuy X, that was on your channel?
There was a Roberto Fanti.
Okay.
Yeah, someone else went on your channel and did the ! Raffle, so that's good. but I did not notice Roberto going in your channel yet. But
okay. So maybe do you want to talk about our next guest that's coming on here, and we can then maybe get him on here, and that way gives Roberto and others a chance.
All right, are you guys ready? Okay. In the far, far plains, when it's daylight and the eagles are flying, there's no one else that gives us the energy like the cowboy. Yeah.
Woo! You know what? That was pretty good. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah. Oh. We lost Cowboy. We lost Cowboy.
He's left the building.
Yeah.
He's kind of like Elvis, right? He's that popular. All the girls are just falling and fainting whenever they see the cowboy, and
or maybe he's fainting and he needs her.
You gotta have the gun show, cause I'm a cowboy. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I've been waiting and clamoring to get on this show. I don't know how I missed it, but the other day I realized, like, wait, you guys got a show together? Like, how did this pass me? So I literally sat back and listened to the first episode, jumped straight into the next episode. John, I know I was killing you with all my comments, but
no, that's good. We love the comments. We love them. Keep them coming, man.
Well, I'm sorry, but I told NinjaGuy, I said, listen, when I listen to stuff back, I want to feel like I'm still part of the conversation. So as I listen, I comment on everything as if I was a part of it live, but it does help the algorithm as well, though.
Yeah, we love that. We love that. That was so awesome to see. I mean, our first two shows were 2 hours, and you just like sat there and listened to it, and it was amazing to see your comments, and we're so glad. I know that when I got into content creation earlier this year, you had me on your show, and it was fantastic. You opened your arms, and why? You said, you know what? Come on here, let's chat, and it was so awesome. So we thought we'd return the love for sure.
I appreciate it,
and you're welcome on anytime for sure. So before though that we get the Cowboys take on Stadia, we're going to choose a winner here real quick, because I saw Roberto was able to enter into the raffle.
Oh man.
So that's right. So here we go. We're going to bring up the bot here. All right. Good luck, everybody. We're closing the giveaway.
Do the pop-up boogie. Do the pop-up boogie.
And our first winner, Paw Patrol, the movie, Adventure City Calls, is... Let's see. Where's our winner here? We're waiting for...
no, it's there. Amine Achimi.
Okay. Sorry. That was... It didn't show up on my end there for some reason.
Really?
So there it is. So so that's why I clicked it again. So Amine Hamachimi, if you're here, So Amine, I'm not familiar with Amine. Congratulations.
Woo!
You can if you check in the description of this video, there's ways to contact me. Also, you can just leave a comment on the video itself, and I'll get to you directly. You could send me an email, Twitter, Discord, what have you. So congratulations, Amini. You have won Paw Patrol. So with that, while Cowboy and NinjaGuy X are talking, I'll go ahead and get the next giveaway going here.
Sure. All right. So Cowboy, as you might have noticed, I now have glasses, and just to let you know, I happened to got them during your show while I was on your show on Wednesday, but I didn't get a chance. I wanted to do an exclusive of me with glasses, but it didn't work out. But anyway, we're not here to talk about my glasses. We're here to talk about your take on Stadia. It's been 2 years, and we're wondering what are the games you've been playing? What kind of tech did you like?
Okay.
And what do you expect of Stadia in the future? What would you like to have?
So I've heard a lot of people mention Destiny. Now, I used to be an ex-Destiny player. I played for 5.5 years straight. I was so into Destiny that when Part 2 came out, the day leading up to that midnight release, I went to the store and bought a 70-inch 4K TV with a PlayStation 4 Pro just so I could play Destiny in its greatest glory. You know me, My whole life is on YouTube, and I vlogged it. So that is a legit video I did walking in Walmart. Got the guy on the camera that was selling it to me, everything. So Destiny was real important to me. Even though when Stadia came out, I was kind of not into Destiny, but because I was so into Destiny, I was like, okay, I'm going to be able to really tell how good this thing is because I was a big Destiny player. And just like Rock said, Destiny blew me away on Stadia. What really did it for me though, my 2020 game of the year was Doom Eternal. I played the mess out in Doom, the graphics, the speed. If you really want to test the cloud service, see how great you could run Doom. And it run Doom. So here's what's so cool about Stadia, right? My wife's mom lives 2 hours away. So we will go visit her and we would always stay the weekend. She has no internet, okay? And she lives what we will call the stick. She lives in Allentown, PA, right? So I'm talking about, I'm only getting, no 5G, no nothing. I'm getting my 4G, barely 4G. And I would go there and just take a controller and my phone. And for the weekend, I'm playing Doom. Dude, I got so many tech videos on my channel of me just playing Stadia anywhere. So for me, I knew it worked well. So one, the tech wowed me. I want to mention one thing though, you guys didn't ask me. So what got me into Stadia was when I heard that it was going to be free upgrades. I was like, okay, so I'm a PlayStation guy, and I know at some point the PlayStation 5 is coming out, right? Because Stadia came out before the new consoles, right? So I was like, I could spend $500 or whatever, because we didn't know how much it was going to be at the time, the new consoles. But the Stadia thing, they're promising free upgrades. So when they jump to that next level, that's just going to be done on the back end. So that wowed me. And then when I seen the tech work for myself, and then when they had the games like Doom working well, that got me. But to answer your question, Stadia has given me something, and John, you said it earlier. I was listening to you guys as I was driving from work. This community, man, just like you said, I've been playing games since I was little. And I've been a diehard, you name it, Nintendo, Sega. I've had every console for the most part besides Panasonic 3DO and Neo Geo. Other than that, I've had like every console, right, that you could buy in the United States. And I never in all my years, and I never stopped gaming. I've always been a gamer. I never was a part of a community. I never seen something like Stadia has a living, breathing community. And we have our ups, we have our downs, but it's like alive. And it's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So John is, has promoted a lot the second anniversary, but I'd say that you are equally as promoting it. And there's like an event that you've been creating today. So if you don't mind talking about that right now, and I see it right there. I see the logo right there at the end. So
yes. So guys, it's been an awesome ride for about 10 months that so Spectre, he isn't as vocal, he's a quiet guy, but he came to me with an ideal. And at the time I was part of Stadia Source, so he just watched me on Stadia Source and thought I was like a head honcho or something. So he came with me this ideal, like because of Super Saturday. What if we created some type of event for the community where we're bringing new people, and it was spotlight? He said two things. I want to spotlight Stadia and I want to spotlight the content creators. So at first I didn't know who he was. Like, man, and he's inboxed me when Stadia just had the new messaging app, right? I'm like, who is this guy, right? But anyway, long story short, over talking for a couple of weeks, I said, okay, I'm interested. I love creating things. If you go to my channel, again, King of Content, I have everything, right? So I knew a lot, and I've been on YouTube for, it's like 11 years now. So if people didn't realize, I've been on the last 11 years, my life is on YouTube. Every anniversary, every birthday, I vlog, right? So one thing people don't really use that often, which guys, this is the key to YouTube, which nobody uses, but playlists. So all the ideals he had, I was like, so technically, now you see a lot of times, and there's no knock, but you see a lot of times smaller YouTubers will be on someone else's channel, right? So I was on Stadia Source, right? But I was like, how much is it helping my channel? I was like, what if there is a way to allow people to stream on their own channel, but still be affiliated with something bigger? And so we put our heads together, and I came up with the Stadia Bash community before we added the N, right? So we did a 1-week event, and it went for 5 days, It ended on the January 1st. So we wanted to bring in the new year with Stadia. And it was a 5-day event. It was epic, right? At the time, one of the things that's hold dear to my heart is we wanted to end it with a bang. But at the time, we didn't know we knew the bigger guys, but they was kind of like, eh. So got to give credit, man. Eddie Player One, he was doing a family event. He said, listen, I don't know if I could be a part of it. And I asked almost everybody. And he was like, but I'll see what's up with my wife. So we was on the edge of our seat. Could we end the event with a bigger guy? And he came back and said, hey, listen, man, I could do it. And it was like amazing that our event ended with Eddie Player Run as the anchor. And then we had a podcast at the end. So anyway, it went so great. We said, okay, a month later, let's do another one. And it was bigger and better. This time we had Lloyd from Nerf Report. We had Lloyd from
StadiaCast.
I'm trying to think of both their new names.
Yeah.
So StadiaCast.
Yeah.
Nerdness. We had
Yep.
you name it, Clive. Everybody was on there. It was awesome because we made a name. Eddie helped us get out there, right? And people was like, "Whoa, this thing is cool." Like the Super Saturday was a 24-hour event and then a 36 event, but this was like a week thing. So anyway, we did that, and then Stadia Event was a part of it. And he had an ideal. What if it was like a network? That was his ideal. We said, well, tell us about this. And so I took his ideal and created a weekly thing. Like if you got programs like, hey, this person stream every day, blah, blah, blah. So for me, this is cool because this is going back to our roots, right? So ever since last January, we've never did another bash. We've only had the network. So we decided, what if on the 2-year anniversary, we do a bash? This is our bread and butter, what we're good at. And so I just been working hard, man, getting as many people as I can. And John, you helped me out, brother, because I was 2 spots I needed to fill. And you literally said, what about this person? What about this person? I was like, all right, yeah, John helped me out big time. I had 2 spots left. And John suggested 2 people. He said, listen, this person's streaming at that time. And this person streaming at that time that you need available. And I said, cool. And I reached out to them. They both was more than welcome to join. So thank you, John. And I made a personal post for you, but I just want to say it publicly. Thank you.
Oh, that's okay.
So this thing has been awesome, man. I set my alarm. So I woke up to see you, Ninja Guy.
My gosh.
You was the first person to kick it off. It was 6 a.m. my time. And I made sure I was up. I was bright and early to watch your stream. And then I was like, all right, I'm going back to bed. But yeah, I've been watching every single person stream all day.
Yeah.
It's been epic, man. It's been epic.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, you've built such a great community. Stadia Bash community is so awesome, and there's such a wide variety of different personalities on there as well. And it's all about just celebrating Stadia and the community, and it's so awesome. So hats off to you for that. We really do appreciate that. And, you know, you are the cowboy. There's nobody quite like you. I can say that for sure. And you are the king of content, and fantastic. I love talking with you all the time, and you know, we like just to shoot the breeze, and you know, we could be straight. You shoot straight. There's no bull crap or anything like that. You tell it like it is, right?
That's it. I just got to keep it real.
No fluff.
You know what it is, though. I will be honest with you guys. I had a moment where I was kind of like the hated guy. I was the villain. But to be honest with you, and I say this all the time, so a lot of your viewers are going to hear this probably for the first time if they never heard me before, but I'm a big wrestling fan, right? But guys don't know this, I'm only 5'5". I'm a short guy. I'm a little guy, right? I'll never make it in WWE. Well, look at Rey Mysterio. I think he might be 1 inch taller than me. Look how small he looks, right? But YouTube or content creation allow you to live out your fantasy, right? So I always like, what if I could be a wrestler? I love the heel versus the face. So me personally, I throw on my hat. Now, like Stone Cold Steve Austin said, you want to be yourself, just turn it up. So this is me all the time. My wife would tell you, but I just turn it up to the max. So I just want to be a straight shooter. But if people get to know me, I'm not the villain they think. But listen, I'm on YouTube. Ask my wife, man, I'm on here a lot. And so I'm going to, number one, make content that I enjoy first. So I get a chance to play this role, right? And I love it. And then 2, I make content that hopefully people will find and they will like. So for me, people say, oh, you're content creator, this and that. No, I'm an entertainer first. I come on here to entertain because I just got energy. I wake up like this and I go to sleep like this. This is literally me all the time. Like I'm just high off life. I never drank before in my life. I never smoked in my life. I'm just literally, I'm chemically imbalanced to have energy. I don't know. So
can we get a woo, a Ric Flair woo from you?
Nice.
Your styling and profiling, right? That's embodies who you are. Like I said,
Oh
and
my
we love
God.
you for that. Thank you so much. You're so awesome, Anthony, and really do appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedule. Like you said, there's something. You've always got something going on, and so we do appreciate that. Busy, and hope you have a great weekend and happy Stadia anniversary. And thank you so much for
Thank you guys.
being a staple in this community.
Definitely.
Alrighty,
It was a pleasure being on the episode. Like my third, I caught up to just listen to the third episode. I didn't think I would be on it. So
Yeah,
that's pretty
there
cool.
you go.
Nice.
See,
Pretty cool.
from zero to hero, just
You're
like
famous
that.
now. Yep. I mean,
That's right.
yeah, you're famous. Hell yeah.
Right? I made
All
it.
right.
Listen, if you're with John Scar and NinjaGuy X, you made it. That's it. I retire.
Oh, gosh.
Yep.
All right. Take
got
care,
it.
Anthony. We'll
Take
talk
care.
with you soon. Yeah.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
one, Anthony.
All right.
All right. So now we've got even more people here.
Ooh.
So I want to Improv Joe. He was here earlier, but he's unable to, be able to come on the show live. So he sent me a video on his thoughts here on Stadia and what he would like to see. So I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and play this here, and then we'll get. We've got another guest here waiting to come on. So here we go. Improv Joe talking about Stadia and Stadiaversary here, second anniversary.
Joe here. I have to say, my most anticipated game media right now that's coming out is Chorus, developed by Deep Silver Fish Labs. I got my handy dandy sanitizer. They're just so good at community outreach. And I'm really looking forward to playing that game. It looks so great. Looks like a space shooter of old, with a bunch of new modern twists, and looks like the gameplay is going to be outstanding. My favorite game on Google Stadia right now is Resident Evil Village. I think just having that available in the cloud, being able to play it on any device whenever I have a second. I'm a drama teacher, as you can probably tell from my background. And the thing that I really like about Google Stadia is that I can play it anywhere. The response is great. The touch controls, anything, just can do a quick little game session on the train, if you have data, all that good stuff. And I think they really have a lot going for them. In the third year now, I think they got to keep their momentum going. There's a lot of cloud-based technology coming out in the gaming world. And I think the most important thing they can do as a consumer that likes their product is just keep that momentum. So yeah, that's my answer. Done.
Awesome. I love the shirt.
Yeah. Joe's an awesome guy. He's another fellow Canadian. And Joe is an avid gamer. He does reviews for me as well. And it's just fantastic to hear his enthusiasm for the platform. And, he makes some good points there. Just keep that momentum going and building upon it. And I think just bringing more games, a wide variety of games to the platform is going to be very key. And then we can, worry about hardware upgrades later on down the road. And, it's just getting that content available. And then we can, do something, hardware upgrades on the server side as well. So,
Very true.
Yeah. So the guests keep rolling. So we've got another guest here. Go ahead and bring them on. Here we go. Nat 614, how you doing?
Good. Yourself? Thank you for inviting me on this.
Oh, we are glad to have you on. So, as I've said with each of the other guests, kind of just like introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, if you're comfortable with sharing that. And let's talk about Stadia.
All right. So my name is Nat614, also known as Sebastien. I'm doing the podcast with Rudigs or Ricardo called Stadia Party Chat Podcast. So every Sunday, so we're doing that. It's a small community that watch it, but like it's growing every day. The main thing we cover is Destiny 2 because we're a big fan of that. That's how we learned about each other. That's when I start meeting Rudigs and other people within the community within Stadia, which is amazing. Love the game. I also play other game with him. He's also a writer on Stadia Source, which is like a big place where we like to go visit for any news, anything. So it's pretty good. I'm also a Canadian, so I'm in
Yeah.
Kingston, Ontario. Yeah. So
Wow, yeah.
and he's in Toronto. So hopefully Ricardo
Oh,
can
there you
join us later. But yeah,
Yeah.
we've been playing together since the beginning. We're both founder. We've been loving Stadia. Myself, I've been playing video game for many years since I was a kid. Play Nintendo, play PlayStation, Xbox, you name it, even PC. Currently, I'm on my PC, but it's getting too old for me to play games. So I use it mainly to stream, and I just play on Stadia, which is amazing, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's so glad to hear. And again, like we mentioned, there is so many Canadians who are Stadia players that you wouldn't even like it just blows my mind like just how many Canadians there are. We're a small country of what 35 million, maybe close to 40 million now. So about 1/10 the size of the US, but there's a lot of gamers here and a lot of people that love Stadia. So it's
Yeah.
fantastic to see and hear that. And
That's
you know,
That's
yeah.
maybe why we don't have the discount here for the premium edition of 2220.
You know what?
It's all sold out, right?
It's a conspiracy, but you know what? I think that might be why. It might be because we're running out of stock around here, so they just can't make the deal for us. You know?
Yeah,
I
that
see that.
honestly, that's what I was gonna say. Honestly, I think that's what it is because that the Chromecast Ultra, they're basically clearing stock and making way for the Chromecast with Google TV bundle. So I think I don't think here in Canada at the Google store we've had the Chromecast Ultra in stock for quite some time. So
Exactly.
so I think that they're not going to move stock from the US just to give a discount here in Canada. So
No, they
it
try
is
to
what it
sell the
is.
new one, right? They try to sell the
Yeah.
new Google TV Chromecast, so which
Mhm.
is working as well as the Chromecast Ultra. So
Yeah.
why not? But
Yeah.
hopefully we can get some new thing within Stadia for Canada, and I think the Canadian community is massive, and I see it all the time. I'm also French Canadian, so I see
Mhm.
some Quebecois playing with me all the time, which is
Yes, sir.
amazing.
Yeah.
So it's amazing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I try my best at French. I admit, I took it in school, but it's been a good 25 or 30
Mhm.
years since I can understand a lot, but it's hard for me maybe to pronounce correctly. So I love Quebec, Montreal, Quebec City, and things like
What
that.
about New Brunswick, man? Come on.
Yeah, New Brunswick, Acadia. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for
So
sure.
Nads,
Yeah.
let's do something interesting there. I'm
Okay.
going to ask you a question in French, and if
Yeah.
you don't mind answering in French, that'd be cool.
Sounds
Because
good.
we do like to put variety in the show and show that it's very much from around the world. So Nads, une question qu'on t'a pas encore demandé, c'est juste qu'est-ce que tu penses, qu'est-ce que tu aimerais avoir dans le futur pour Stadia? Y a-tu un feature que tu aimerais avoir?
Un des features ou un des affaires que j'aimerais voir dans Stadia, c'est plusieurs affaires. Premièrement, on parlait des nouveaux blades, le hardware
Ouais.
upgrade, basically, en gros.
Yeah.
Et puis, une chose que j'ai vue quand je regardais Grace jouer tantôt, elle avait sa caméra pendant qu'elle jouait. Puis j'ai demandé c'est quoi qu'elle utilisait pour streamer. Puis elle m'a dit qu'elle utilisait OBS. J'aimerais voir le streaming feature dans Stadia, être capable de rajouter un hardware comme une caméra de quoi de genre, comme ça, on serait capable de se voir. Comme ça, on pourrait juste utiliser Stadia server en gros. So I can repeat in English because some of you might not understand. So his question was, what is one of the feature I would like to see on Stadia in the future? Basically, I mentioned about the blade, like the upgrade of the blade. I would like to see that. It's probably going to come in the next few years because currently what they have is amazing. But the one thing I like is when I saw Grace playing earlier, she had the camera on, and I was like, what are you using to do that? Because I thought I missed something in the last couple hours. But she's saying she's using OBS, which is the same thing I use. I use Streamlab OBS when I stream. But like I would like to see that feature within Stadia. So now they upgraded to 4K 60 FPS for the stream. I would like to add like hardware, so you can add an hardware to say I want to stream my camera. It wouldn't need that much more, right? Because the game will be still streaming from the server, and you just add the overlay. It might be some coding that needs to be done in the background, but that would be an amazing feature for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
definitely think
crazy.
that's doable. Yeah, I think that's doable, really. And hopefully we'll see it come in year 3 here. But I totally agree with you. Hardware wise, it's great to see some upgrades. But like you said, it might come in a year or two. Honestly, that's what I think is when we'll see it. They'll establish that more third-party support, get those games as we're seeing, and then once things are got that far there, then we'll start to see some server upgrades. And I'm also hoping to see some more expansion into other countries here shortly. Like last year, I know at the 1 year anniversary, at the end of 2020, there was I think it was 8 more countries that were expanded in. I know Original Penguin Adam on Twitter has been tracking and has seen that in Brazil over the last couple of months, Stadia games have been getting rated there. So that's
Very
a natural.
promising.
Yeah, for sure. And that would just open up the market tremendously. India as well. Love to see over Japan, things like that. Again, Brazil, Mexico, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I see a lot of Twitter like from Brazil asking for it. I know someone asked about it today. I saw like sent it to Stadia, something like that, saying, "Hey, like 2nd year anniversary is coming to Brazil." So I guess like the market is there for Stadia to expand.
Oh, for sure.
It's only 2 years old, but like this trend, the cloud gaming trend, is gonna keep evolving. You mentioned like what are the feature. I got plenty of feature in my mind like the Stadia can do. VR, I know there's like a portion of Google is working on VR, but included with VR cloud, like within the Stadia, like that will be an amazing thing. It's going to be doable to do. There's like already some company working on that. So I believe that that's going to come. UI change or anything like a compatibility of features. So if you have Google Chrome browser playing on Stadia on there, I would like to see the same feature on like my Chromecast or my phone, because like that's one thing I noticed is that it's not like all the same. But yeah, that's pretty amazing though, like what they came from and where they're going towards.
Yeah, it blows my mind to think that we're sitting here in our homes playing games here, and the technology behind it and the accuracy and the speed and the response time to be able to play those games. You see people like, oh well, lag and things like that. Those are the people obviously that haven't played it or tried Stadia. I mean, sure, there are in some instances where some people's home networks just don't work, and that's fine. But I would say the majority, like 95% of what people have now in their homes, they could play Stadia fine. And it's just opening up your mind to something that's different. And I really do think, I've said it several times, is like I think there's that fear of people think they're going to be taking away our physical media. We saw that with digital games, right? There was a big uproar, and when Steam first came out for PC, and it's like there's no more physical discs and it's all digital. People hated it, but now like digital's the norm on PC, and it's now widely accepted on other platforms and consoles. So the cloud gaming, it's slowly and surely making its way. And like Bill and Lloyd said on Stadia Cast, it's going to be a slow burn. You're not going to expect them to be the next Xbox, the next PlayStation, or the next Nintendo. You look at Xbox; they're just celebrating their 20th year anniversary now. They didn't start out with bam, like everything, they had to work their way up. There was that hate, a PC coming into a console space, and we're going to have to worry about updates now and things like that. Well, guess what? That's the norm now, really.
What's
So
an
it's just going to
update?
take, yeah. So it's just going to take time for people to slowly accept it. And, I think the technology is great. And I think that's where we're headed to in the future.
Well,
For
if you
sure.
see playing Destiny 2 a lot now, with this season, it came crossplay, right? And I've been playing a lot of people on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and so on and so forth. Every time they see that scribbly from Stadia, they're like, "What's that?" Like, there's still a lot of people unknow about it. And then when I mentioned
Yeah.
Stadia, some people were like, "I thought that was dead." I'm like, "What are you talking about? It's never gonna die. It's Google. They have the money to keep it going as long as they want." Right?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it's just funny because to see people like, questioning about it, and I mentioned to them like, yeah, it's working perfectly, and then I do something like a raid with them, and then the people on PC, they're getting the crash, or they crashing to desktop, and I was like, when they mentioned like, "Oh, is it laggy?" I'm like, "No, like you guys having
Yeah.
more issue on PC than I have on Stadia." So
Yep.
like,
Exactly.
I don't have to worry about like, "Oh, I need to restart my computer. I need to update this software, my hardware, my drivers, or anything like that." That's why I found it's like very interesting. Like Xbox or console in general, like the issue we're having is that the hardware become outdated after a couple of years, right? And then we're not gonna have this issue here. Yeah, maybe it's not the best performance that you can have on a new PC with a 3080 RTX, graphic card, and the new thing. It's not gonna be that powerful, but it's gonna be working for long term. Because like your powerful PC in a couple of years is gonna be obsolete. You're gonna have to spend more money to upgrade it. So the cloud gaming is going to solve all that issue, I think, over the time. And like you mentioned, like people are still scared, the latency, the lagging. I didn't see that since the beginning, and it's true that I think in Canada we have very good internet. I've played with people around the world. Like in the state, there's some states where like the internet is not that great yet. I think Google tried to solve that with Google Fiber for a long time. Now they're going wirelessly. Hopefully the state's gonna get a better like situation in terms of internet. While Canada, I think we're in a pretty good place. Like, I use fiber. I got I think it's 15 millisecond every time I play on Stadia. Like that's my latency. I don't see any lagging, so it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And I think it's great too. Like we see Rainbow Six Siege came to Stadia at the end of June here, and even like a lot of pro esports players were talking about that, and the fact that no, you can't do cheating on it as well. And so I think that's another awesome feature. And the community has just like embraced Rainbow Six Siege. There's always somebody streaming it, and I love that. Even if the game is 5 or 6 years old, they're still making content for it, events and new characters and new seasons. So it's fresh, and they're keeping that community alive, and that's so awesome for Ubisoft.
Yeah, you're talking about Ubisoft, and we're talking about Destiny, and that's what's fun about it. There's some companies out there that support Stadia so much, like as much as the consoles, and so Bungie is a big one, because when they announced the new DLC with the Witch Queen, like they weren't scared. They just put the Stadia logo on there. They've put the pre-order of the collector's edition with the Stadia, not the Stadia, but with Stadia. And they were super supportive about it, and the cross-platform, they just keep going on it, and then with Ubisoft, they have such a good connection with Stadia. And what's funny is that the other company that I can think of that supports them so much is pretty new, and it's Outright Games, man. Like they've been bringing their games, and the quality is there, and they're really supportive about bringing them, and that's what I want to see. I want to see more companies be like that, be treating Stadia as a first platform, just like as equally as the other consoles.
Yeah, and we touched on this upon it in last episode too. Indie games as well. There's a fantastic amount of indie games that are on Stadia. like Grime, Young Souls, just to name a few, right, are just amazing experiences. And I think, like, I've seen a lot of people say, like, they haven't really played indie games until they started playing on Stadia. And it's opened up many people's eyes to see that, these are great quality games too, and very enjoyable. They don't have to be the AAA high budget titles in order to be a great and amazing game. And there's a lot of Canadian indie developers too. Toronto, Montreal, out west as well. There's quite a few, and also as far as like with Stadia too, there's a lot of Canadian roots in Stadia. In Kitchener Waterloo here, they developed the software for the controller. There's Google Canada headquarters here in Toronto, and all throughout the country as well. So there's a lot of Canadian roots in Stadia as well. So it's really awesome to see our country be a part of this and help contribute.
Mm-hmm. And in regards to indie game, like Stadia has been supporting it so much, which is amazing. Like
Yes.
if you look at them, like they provide all the package, and I'm pretty sure I want to say, or I can speculate that they probably provide a person working directly from Stadia to work with that person. Look at the Falconer; it was created by one
Mhm.
person. Or look
Yeah.
at was it Wavetail just came out? It's like it's an
Mhm.
indie game.
Yep.
Amazing game. It's probably
It is.
short, but just the start, the beginning of an IP that, like, that can evolve into a bigger company, right?
Yeah,
So there's
exactly.
so many good games. Grimes was an amazing game. Like if you talk with my partner Ricardo, he
Mhm.
played throughout the game. He loved it. He loved it.
Yeah,
And it's
that is
just so many good games that you can see on Stadia coming out. It like too many people are stuck into the big IP game, the triple
Yep.
A game, and they're like, oh, I don't want to venture into those games.
Yep.
One of the latest game I've played, I got hooked, is was it the winemaker simulator 100 days?
Yes.
It,
Yes.
it's
Yep.
so ridiculous. You look at it, it's like, yeah, but like you start playing it, it's like you get hooked, and it's like this is
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I like wine too. It makes me want
Mhm.
to drink wine, but like no, it's fun. I really like
Yeah.
playing it. So.
And that brings up another great point, Stadia Pro. Like you say, like those games, they come to Stadia Pro, and we know that they've currently revised the way that works for developers. So there's more incentive to get more money for that. And the 100 Days Winemaker, like you said, that's not a game that you would normally try as part of Stadia Pro. You download it, and it's that it reminds me. It's like those management type sim games. It's like way back when, like Populous, where I don't know if you ever played that by Electronic Arts. Populous, where you were like a god of this
Oh,
a
yeah.
certain land, and like you've got these village and people, and like it's all that management of it. And like I said, like the 100 Days Wine Simulator, it's even got a story mode, so you can play the story mode too to ease you into it, and then you get into making the wine, managing, the land, the grapes, your tractors, your buildings, all that stuff. There's another game coming up next week, Farming Simulator 22, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you would think, like, I remember when I first heard about Farming Simulator a couple of years ago, I'm like, who would want to play like a game where you're farming? But they're strangely addicting. I mean, you do have to have a certain taste for it, but that's one of the things, like, it's like there's such a wide variety of different games. There's something for everybody. And you mentioned Grime, and Grime's a Metroidvania type game. I think Grime is every bit as good as Metroid Dread, which just came out on Nintendo Switch not too long ago, and it is my favorite Switch game of the year so far. Grime is every bit as good as Metroid Dread, and I think there's a real future in that franchise there. And it's awesome that Grime launched as a Stadia Pro game, because people are seeing this might be a game that people aren't going to necessarily say, oh, I want to buy it right away, but they have the Stadia Pro subscription. It's what, $10, $12, I forget, in Canada here. It's a couple more dollars than the US. And you could try all these different games out, and you get hooked on it. And I love that about Stadia.
Yeah, because right now, like for 10, yeah, like you said, it's about $12 a month Canadian. But like, look at how many game we have since the beginning. I don't have time to play all the games now.
I know.
It's
I
just like
know.
it's just crazy. And Destiny 2 takes a lot of my time for sure. But
Mhm.
like every time I see a new game, like every month now, we up to 5 game every month pretty much.
Mhm.
And it's just crazy. They don't stop. I
No.
can't wait to see what's coming for December, January, like next
Yeah.
year. I know
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
in February there's a lot of game that's gonna come out in the market because everything got delayed, right? But
Mhm.
it's just crazy how much game is coming out on Stadia for Pro. I try to remember how many game we have, like close to
A
100 now.
100. There's
Over 100.
since launch, I believe. And shout out to InLead in the chat here for a Stadia Pro game monitor. He could correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's been 112 games
Oh wow.
since launch for Stadia Pro. And if you remember, before Stadia launched or when they launched, they said Stadia Pro for the subscription, you'll get the 4K up to 60 frames a second streaming, and you'll get 1, maybe 2 games a month.
Hmm.
Well, I think by like the second or third month, they already like broke that rule and started including 2, 3, 4. You know,
Hmm.
every month we don't get 5 games, but I think it's a great value. I'm happy to pay. It's a nominal fee, and again, it lets me experience games or try games I might not normally have thought that I'd want to try.
And the
Hmm.
value is great right now because if you're new to Stadia and you go in right now, you have 40 games that you can claim,
Yep.
which is the
Yeah.
highest they've ever had since the
Yep.
beginning.
And some
Yeah.
amazing game too. Like
Mhm.
Control might be an old game, but what a beautiful game it is.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
there's like so many games you can claim right now, even though if you start today, and
Mhm.
like you have the chance to like try it too. Like I think all of us like put on our stream like the code to like try it for two
Mhm.
months. I think it's a 2 months free, but like everybody can try it and see it for themselves, right?
Yeah.
Every time I play with PC player and other player, I was like, "Oh, here, try it." I know, like I offered a bunch of people to try it, and at the end of the
Mhm.
day, I don't pay my monthly fee because there's so many people
Oh,
come and try it, right?
smart. Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's good for that. But like I think it's the marketing side of thing that Stadia is trying to push is that
Mhm.
the what's the word for it, like the voice to voice, like you talk to someone about it and they
Mhm.
like discover it, and that's like
Yeah,
one of the
the word
way.
of word of mouth. Yeah,
Word
word
of
of
mouth,
mouth.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
where like a lot of the other businesses there, it's like marketing on TV. Like to tell you the
Mhm.
truth, I don't watch TV that much anymore. I
Mm-mm.
don't even need, like now with Netflix, Disney Plus and stuff like that, and you have YouTube, like you add the ads there and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like that's their marketing business, their
Yes.
way. And they release another marketing video on YouTube. I think it's today about just click and play. Yeah, they need to do
Mm.
more of that. Explain like how the system work. I know they did it at the beginning to they
Mhm.
identify this is how like it works, but still people think they have to pay to play a game. There's
Right.
still some free game like Bomberman is free.
Mhm.
I don't know the other one, but yeah, there's a
Well,
couple free game. I think there's 4 of them. I want
Creta,
to say.
yep.
Destiny, Bomberman, and these are the only one I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
there you go.
and trial, there's game trials now, right? Two
Trials.
30-minute
Yeah,
game
Yeah.
trials.
it
Yeah.
and then there's Hitman. There's like a portion of Hitman you can play for free, and yeah,
Oh.
you can demo
Mhm.
like they added a Resident Evil Village demo and that a couple extra
Yes.
hour you can try. I love to see that like even more because like this you like can tell people here you go try it. You want to buy it? Not sure what platform you want to
Just
buy it, try
yeah.
on Stadia first, see if you like it.
Yeah.
And also
Yep.
they still have that service where like you play a game for 2 hours, you have 2 hours to
Yes.
return it.
Yeah.
So that's a good way to test a game, and they're very
Yep.
good on that. Like I think the support you get from Stadia in terms of like services or technical support, it's amazing. So
Yeah. When you look at it, when you go back and you have it down in front of you, like you have it written down in a list, you see, wow, look at all these different features. Look at all the value. And like NinjaGuy X and I were talking about, like each week for the news, you'll hear people say, "Oh, well, nothing happened." Well, when you go back and look,
Yeah.
we have a whole list, which obviously we're not going to
mhm.
get to here tonight. We've got a whole list of news that's happened in this last week. with Stadia, and it's just like, I don't know. I think some people have some unrealistic expectations, and it's, again, like we said, it's going to take some time. And I can already see in the 2 years there's been such a vast improvement, not only in features, performance, marketing, and social, developer side. We just had a Stadia dev blog like not too long ago, a month ago or so, that they're talking about now they make it easier for the white label stuff. So like that's something, they make it easier for people to do betas and
Yeah.
things like that. So I think, like, and we see the job, if you look at job listings, you see job listings all over the world for Stadia, Germany, I don't know, just like tons of different places all over the world. Just that's what I thought top of my head. So it's expanding. It'll take some time, and I think 3-4 years in the future we'll look back and be like, remember that time when people said Stadia is going to be dead by the end of the year, right? So and of course that misconception of I know like last year, or see here, the time's flown by, 2 years ago when Stadia launched, is the big complaint was, oh, it's not Netflix the games, I actually have to pay for my games. Well, you know what? Stadia, Google never ever said at one single time that it was going to just be a subscription based service. And that's just like something that somebody started and then it's carried on. And again, just like you say, people still think that. And you also hear stuff like, I got to buy my games again on Stadia. Well, I'm thinking, yeah, like if you buy a game on Nintendo Switch and you want to go play it on Xbox, do you think you're going to be able to download it for free? Like it's work, just because you buy it one place doesn't mean you get to play it on all the platforms. Now with Stadia, you buy it on Stadia, you can play it on pretty much all your devices, right? So that's good. Your phone, your tablet, your
Even
television.
your console now.
Yeah, exactly. True. Yeah, the consoles to sell. Yeah, for sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, thank you so much. I so glad that you were able to come on here again. Let everybody know again where they can find you. And
yes, look up on YouTube or any podcast service, Stadia Party Chat Podcast, and me and Ricardo, we're doing like a weekly podcast. We talk about Destiny and new game on Stadia, and also we do like a little stream there and there. And tonight at 8 p.m. we're gonna be doing a stream, so join us on Destiny. We're gonna probably do a raid or anything like that. So everybody's welcome to join and have a chat with us. We can give some tricks or hints how to play the game, and yeah.
That's 8 p.m. Eastern time?
Yes, Eastern time.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
Just letting
awesome.
Folks know.
Yeah, perfect.
Great.
All right.
Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great weekend and happy Stadia-versary.
Yes, you too, guys.
Yeah.
Happy
Have a good one.
anniversary. Take
Au
care.
revoir.
Au revoir.
Bye. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think what we should do next here, and shout out Eli, who just joined in to the chat here. Thanks so much for joining. Eli, if you'd like to come on and talk, let us know.
Would love that.
Yeah, you could. I've got the link posted in Discord. So if you'd like to come on and chat for a couple of minutes, you don't have to stay long. That would be great. But I think what we'll do before we go on is let's do the giveaway here, because we still have one more game after Outcasters to give away, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's already, we're an hour and 40 minutes in here. So here we go. Let's see. So we're going to give away Outcasters with DLC, a couple of DLC packs that are included with this. So I see Eli just got in on the raffle here. ! Raffle.
Perfect.
And I give it a couple of seconds here, and we'll choose a winner here, and just wet my whistle here a little bit here. Wow, it's been an amazing show. It's just like we thought before when we were talking before we went live. It's going to be a more of a community focused show today. And it's great. It's just like I've had so much fun talking to so many new people, talking, to people that we haven't seen before. And again, if anybody's out there in the chat, they would like to come on. You don't have to have video. If you want to just do audio only, that's great. We're looking for any type of person. You don't like, I know that some people put that label on as gamer. You don't even have to be like a gamer to enjoy
No.
Stadia. So we'd like to talk to all types of people. So if you're interested and you'd like to come on and chat here tonight, just let us know. Send me a DM on Twitter, say something in the chat, and I'll get the link over to you. So with that, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to close the giveaway. I saw a couple more people join. We're going to hit close. All right. So here we go. And this time I'm only going to click on it once. So NinjaGuy, when you see the winner here, I'll let you announce it.
Okay.
And if you hear your name, you just have to speak up in the chat to claim your prize, Outcasters with DLC.
And the winner is NinjaGuy X. Yes, yes, yes. The winner is Blizz Bling. Congratulations.
Yeah, he was on. He talked to us.
Yeah.
Fellow Canadian.
Felicitation.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. So, Blizz, you know how to get a hold of us. Just send me a message on Discord or Twitter, and I'll get you those your game and DLC later on. So, with that, let's see here. Let's bring this back up here. Okay. So we're now going to do, there's Eli is waiting in the wings. Perfect timing, Eli. So glad that you could join us here. So the next game that we're going to give away is Far Cry 6. So again, we ask if you've already won a prize earlier today not to enter, just to give a fair chance for everybody here to win. So I'm going to work on the bot here. You'll see in the chat when the raffle is open, just here in another minute or so. And with that, I'm going to bring Eli on, and I'll let you talk with Eli for a bit while I do some work behind the scenes here.
All right. Eli.
Yo, what's up?
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing well. You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you well.
Okay, nice.
Yep. So it's been an eventful year. We've had a Hitman event, and we've been having Hitman sales. And I know that you're a big Hitman fan, so it must have been a good year for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really looking forward for the sales because I bought Hitman 3 when it launched. I actually pre-ordered it, but I know many people have been looking for Stadia sales for Hitman 3 because every platform got sale after sale after sale. And then we kept pushing them in the community live streams when IO Interactive made live streams talking about the new updates. We kept asking. I know I did it a lot, and and yeah, they began investigating. And now I think it's the third or fourth time Hitman is on sale right now. So that's great.
Your job is to convince people to buy the game now.
Yeah.
So Eli, tell us a little, for those that don't know, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know we like to call you the Hitman expert, the guru, like you're the all-knowing Hitman. Just let people know a little bit about yourself. Maybe mention about the Summer Community Championships and things like that.
Yeah, my name is Eli. I'm turning 20 this Monday. I live in Denmark, in Copenhagen. I'm in university right now. In regards to Hitman, I have around 600 hours on Hitman here on Stadia, and it is a great game. It's sandbox. There's lots of things to do: community contracts, main missions, escalations, and I consider myself as a speedrunner. So my aim is to complete it as fast as possible. but it's not just any percent, it's silent assassin speedruns. I know that Triple Superstar in the chat is saying Untruth doesn't have all achievements. I'm not an achievement hunter. I don't care about the achievements. Yeah. My aim is to speedrun the game. That's what I enjoy about it. And recently, I made a, a nice come through with some of the guys in the Hitman community. A guy called Urban had developed a tool, and he wasn't sure if it could work with Stadia. And we managed to get modded contracts on Hitman on Stadia. So,
Oh,
Is
so
that
that's right.
the contract that you shared the other day where you could
Yeah,
just
it
okay?
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you can talk
it is
about that.
modded.
Yeah.
It is modded contracts on Stadia. I made a Google Doc which I'm updating. I can share a link in the Discord. And it's amazing. I mean, I know a lot of people are not enjoying stealth, but these contracts are kill everyone contracts, so everybody is a target. And the amazing thing about Stadia is it's all running in the cloud. It doesn't take any of your processing power. I know on some of the old consoles or low-end PCs, it's very laggy. But on Stadia, it's like a super smooth experience. I just shared the link to the Google Doc on general chit chat, so
Okay.
people can find it. So if I know uh, you guys are not very stealthy or like that approach, you prefer to go in guns blazing, fire up a contract, go in, kill everyone you want, and when you exit the mission, you'll get the best rating as Silent Assassin, 5 stars, the best you can get.
Yeah, I just think when I play games like Hitman, I start out thinking, okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna be sneaky and stealthy, but then I think what happens is I get so impatient and so anxious. I'm just like, you know what, screw this, and go guns blazing. And of course, we all know how that ends up. I go down in a blaze of glory with all the crossfires. So I really think, like, I really do admire you for just the expertise and things that you have on gaming. It's so awesome. And again, this is something like our paths crossed. I think at the Summer Community Championships really is when we started to talk and become, more friend. Like before, we had here or there chatted, but with the Summer Community Championship, and of course, we had that whole week of Hitman. You were like the go-to person here, and you participated, and you also helped commentate. You also helped with the scoring on
Yeah,
that as well. So that was
uh,
awesome.
I know Jack reached out to me because he had some confusion about some runs, and he had me verify them. And
Yep.
I of course, was completely honest.
Oh yeah.
And also, one of my runs, because there was all of these server disconnection issues,
Oh
and
my
you
gosh,
guys
yeah.
can remember,
Mhm.
uh,
Yeah.
I went in, I got first place. It would have been, but then I rewatched it and I saw, there was an unconscious witness. I don't know how it happened, and I was very straightforward with that.
Oh.
No, that means it wasn't the perfect score, and therefore the run is invalidated.
Yeah, that was awesome, and I remember too, because I know again, Summer Community Championship, one of the games, and you compete in it too, Kaze and the Wild Mask, and that's not usually a type of game that you would play, but it was
yeah.
so awesome to see, like in your stream, your run from when you started to when you finished, like the amount of progress you made
Yeah.
was just awesome. Like, I mean, it was just like it was a totally different like your skill was like way better than it was when you first started, and that's awesome. That was just like, I think in a matter of like what 50 60 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
And again, like we said, it wasn't a game that you usually play, or that type of game, and just to see how versatile you were on it was awesome, and that's a real appreciation for that.
Yeah, I mean, I also think the thing about Kaze that made me like play it and enjoy it is it had a speedrun effect,
Mm-hmm.
and I like speedrunning, so that's why I found it relatively easy or
Yeah.
interesting.
I
Yeah.
think the Hitman community is like rating our chat there. We got Triple Superstar, we got SSR 07. We might be seeing Soldier Q there pretty soon if if this
Nah,
continues.
no, Solder, he's mostly active in the real Hitman community,
Ah,
in
okay.
Frozy 7 speedrun community. That's also the server I'm most active in. Uh, yeah, it's like a great server for all things Hitman. I know it
Mhm.
says speedrunning in the name, but
Mhm.
we accept all kinds of people and personalities. And I actually try to recruit more Stadia people. I
Mhm.
found people on the leaderboards, add them as friends, begin to chat with them in Stadia DMs, and then send them invites, and then they join in and find it fun. Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
So,
Wow.
Eli, as term of future for Stadia, is there like a future you'd like to have, or is there something in the Hitman series that you'd like to see in the future for Stadia?
Uh, I mean, are we talking games or features?
It doesn't matter. I think either just Hitman or either Stadia. It'd be great to know.
I mean, a game I'm looking forward to, which I hope is coming to Stadia, is Project 007. That's the code name for it right now. It's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it's going to be the biggest release IO Interactive has ever made, and they're the guys behind the Hitman series. They have been doing
Mm.
the Hitman game for 21 years,
Mhm.
so I have high expectations for that game, and as we can see on their support on
Mhm.
Stadia so far, it looks promising. So I'm hopeful that it will make its way to Stadia.
Yeah, maybe you
So
can put a
that,
little bug in their ear and let them know, you know,
yeah,
there's
I,
a want for it.
yeah. I mean, I know they have been like positively surprised by how well Hitman, both Hitman 2 and
Mhm.
Hitman 3 when it launched, how well they have been received by the
Mhm.
community.
Yeah,
So it's a
that's
possibility. There's a chance. There's a
Yeah.
chance.
there definitely is a
Yeah.
chance. Wow. Well, thank you so much, Eli. I know it must be early Saturday morning for you. It's probably what is it 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning there?
No, it's actually 20 past
Oh.
midnight. It's not
Oh,
that late.
okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're 6 hours ahead of me and what
Yeah.
5 hours ahead of Ninja Guy, right? So something like that. So I guess not too bad for a Friday night, right? Saturday
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know sometimes you come into the Discord and you're talking, and it's really early in the morning. There, you're just getting ready to go to bed, and meanwhile here it's
Or sometimes
nighttime.
early in the morning for me when I wake up
Yeah.
and then you guys are about to hit to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
It's great talking with you, Eli. Like I said, it's again just another friend that we've made on the Stadia community, and you're like on a totally different continent than us. We're oceans apart here, but yet here we are talking, sharing our love for games, for Stadia, and celebrating the second anniversary. It's just awesome. And again, just something that I totally and really love about this community.
Yeah, I mean it's awesome, especially the summer community championship. It was really
Hmm.
nice to meet new people, and
Yes.
was a great experience. I'm thankful for Jack for giving us all this opportunity to connect with each other,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy that I found out about Stadia because it was, I think I had heard about it before at a
Hmm.
Christmas dinner, and
Hmm.
then in, I think it was in April 2020,
Hmm.
during lockdown, Assassin's Creed Valhalla was revealed, and it
Hmm.
said, "Oh, coming to this, and this, and also
Hmm.
Stadia." And then I thought, "Hey, low cost, why not get it on there?" And I saw
Yeah.
Odyssey was on there, and I
Hmm.
thought, hey, let me get it and play it on Stadia, and yeah, ever since then I have been grateful for Stadia.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we wish you the best of luck in your schooling as well. I know, again, on the Discord, we were talking about you're talking about a course and assignment, and we're even there helping, proofreading and
Yeah,
helping out, and so it's great. So it's not just games; it's like everyday life. So
yeah,
it's so
exactly.
awesome.
And she's actually here in the chat, Lady Z or Zarina K. She
Hmm.
helped me proofread my assignment before I handed it in. That's the
See, there you
great thing
go.
about the community. I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So awesome. Well, thank you again, Eli. We really do appreciate you taking your time here and talking with us. And happy Stadia anniversary, and have
Yeah,
a
you too as well.
have a great weekend.
Yeah,
Have
you
a good
as
one,
well.
Eli.
Awesome. All right,
Yeah.
take care, Eli.
Nice seeing you.
Bye. Wow,
Hey,
we've just had guest after guest after guest. This is awesome. Like, yeah, it's amazing. It was almost 2 hours straight here of just sharing stories and meeting new people, or talking to the people that we've, face to face, that we have before online, but now we get face to face here. So it's great, and it's so awesome here. Again, community is the best, and I just love like how there's everyone is just helpful to each other and kind and sharing, and like we've mentioned before, there are those off times and moments where people disagree or things like that, but for the most part everything is great, and it's awesome to be able to share this
yeah,
with
and
everybody.
there, everybody that came today, I had an excitement in me because I know all of these people, and I know like little things about them, and it's just it's just fun to learn about them. I've seen some faces that I haven't like. I knew like Blizzbling. I've never seen his
Mhm.
face before, so it was very cool to
Oh.
see him there, and
Mhm.
yeah, it was great.
Oh.
Yeah,
See
so
Daniel here. Daniel saying that he's was just able to join now, and awesome show. Well, let's bring it up here so we can see it on the screen here. We do have the ability. Awesome show. Sad I didn't catch the others before. Yeah, that's fine. But you know what? We're gonna start to wind down here. Um, we could go on for hours and
this is
hours and
stuff.
hours. Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's something that we totally love here. But I completely lost my train of thought. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the
The
chat
chat
here.
and something. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, today was an excellent day. I love it. I love that we do special things like that. All the news that we will be showing you guys next week. Instead, we'll probably trim out the little things that doesn't matter as much, but we'll be keeping in mind the big news, and we'll be showing
Mhm.
them next week, because there's some stuff that I really want to talk about. Especially, there's been some community stuff happening, and I want to talk about it for sure. So we'll keep that for next week.
Okay, awesome. Well, I just got and I don't think I'm allowed to mention this. Not I can't give you any specifics now, but
Hmm.
I think there's going to be, and it's not going to be an announcement from um, Stadia themselves, but from the community. There's somebody in the community that plans on making an announcement tonight. I'm just looking here now
What?
at a chat. I'm gonna see if that person would like to come on and make an
Okay.
official announcement here.
You know what? I don't
Uh,
know. I don't know what John's talking about. Like, I thought we've heard everything from the community and from Google itself. So, kind of curious there. Hey, I
yeah,
see. I see
let's
Will
see.
in the chat. Hi, Will.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, this is awesome. So I'm hoping to see here. Let me send this person the link to come on here. This would be awesome. See
okay.
if they're ready to make an announcement. But okay, so they have that. So I'm going to come back here to the screen here.
Mhm.
So yeah, so it's been such an awesome day, and the 2 years is just flown by. It's hard to believe that it's, only been 2 years, and so many great things have happened, met so many people, and just talking to everyone tonight here is awesome. So yes, I'm hoping to see. Let me see here before we go.
Yeah, the chat. I think we're hyping the chat too. There, like, there's people super interested.
Yeah,
in
they
what
are.
we're doing
Okay, so this person's saying, I would be, but I may or may not be on a work call right now. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're going to get the exclusive
that's too
here on the
bad.
show. But I can say, just to keep a watch out on Twitter, we'll definitely, you and I will both retweet it. And once the word gets out, it'll start to spread here.
Okay.
And hold on, let's see what he's saying. Oh, the person said that they could come on in 15 minutes. I don't know if we can stretch it out that long.
Yeah, we're running on
it's
fumes
hard.
there. We've
Yeah.
been up and planning stuff all day, and our brain is like stew right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But we can maybe do the raffle, the last
Yeah.
raffle, and see where it goes, and take it from there.
Okay, so let's do that. So I just let them know, and we'll do that. Okay, so here we are. We are going to get ready to do the raffle! Exclamation mark raffle. I was going to say tweet, but it's not. And just as a reminder, if you're watching on NinjaGuy X's stream on his channel, in order to enter the raffle, you have to watch the bot. It's a local bot that runs, and maybe we'll think about finding a solution so it doesn't matter regardless of whatever channel that you can enter for the giveaways. And so if you exclamation mark raffle, we're giving away Far Cry 6 on Stadia. Shout out to Ubisoft Canada for supplying the game on the giveaway here to help celebrate Stadia's second anniversary. I want to mention too here, before we do the giveaway. So we played the video when we started here. It's today, the community made video as a celebration for Stadia and the second anniversary. Now, NinjaGuy X, I'm going to send you a link to a tweet. And I wonder if you could maybe, if you want to bring that up on your screen and we can share that. We sent out, there was about 100 plus community members that were able to help sign a card, make a video. And there wasn't 100 plus for the video. There was, I think, forget how many we had for the video, 20 people maybe, I don't know, something like that. Anyways, so we all came together, we tweeted out and tagged some Stadia employees and whatnot, and one of those people, let's share your screen here, we'll bring it up, is right here. So go ahead and click on, for those that don't know, Dov is the co-founder of Stadia. He was tagged in the tweet and he responded to the tweet here saying that the Stadia community is amazing. Thanks. And the many other community members who put this together. So when people say that Google and Stadia aren't listening or aren't watching, they are. Trust me. There is a lot more that goes on behind the scenes. And this guy, he is just one of the many. I think we tagged like 20 plus Stadia employees. And if anybody had a chance to watch today, Grace talking about how when she watched the video and saw the card and all the outreach on Twitter and social media, it just put her in tears to see, the happy tears, of course, of just all the love and support from everybody. So I thought this was great. This is something, a little bit of a stall here before we do the giveaway and hopefully the exclusive info. So here we go. So shout out Dov, co-founder of Stadia. He acknowledged the warm wishes that the community sent to celebrate the second Stadia anniversary, and that's pretty awesome to get a response from him. And there was many responses from all the different employees that were tagged on that. So great. Shout out. And it's so awesome. Oh, here's Andy in the chat. What is he saying here? Think we can get a Stadia employee on Stadium Connect North?
Oh my gosh.
I would love to. I have reached out before, but I think they just really right now, like they're really super busy We'll try. It would be awesome, but we really can't guarantee anything.
No, and
there
we're also
about
looking to
it.
get developers
Yep.
in here. We haven't
Yeah.
connected with anyone else. The
Mhm.
reason why I haven't connected with any of them yet is because I've already got them on some of my channel recently,
Mhm.
and I don't really want to bug them too much. So later on, I'll ask them and see if they want to come in on my end.
Yeah, because you've already had on some of your. I remember on your Caring from the Cloud stream for Falconeer, you had
Yep.
the developer on there. You talked with him. Fantastic guy. Early this morning, you had your Stream Pixel Junk Raiders.
Yeah.
You had who'd you have? You had the community manager, right?
I have the community manager who is Push Dustin, and I had
Mhm.
RJ who is the technical artist. And the technical artist is the person that links the art and the programming together, basically. And he
Mhm.
has very interesting things to say. I'm not going to spoil it. You guys can watch it on my channel, but he has some cool attention to detail in the game that he talked about, which was pretty interesting. And they're also re-releasing a new game also, which is
Yes. Yeah.
very interesting. You know what? I forgot to ask them if they were going to put it on Stadia, but the thing is that they haven't announced the consoles yet. So they know that I'm a big Stadia fan, so we'll see if they can bring it up.
Yeah, because they just recently got that IP back from Sony. It was a PlayStation. Was that PlayStation 3? PlayStation 4 game?
PlayStation 4.
4, yeah. So they got that IP back from Sony here recently, and definitely check out your stream. I'm gonna put a link. The bot had just mentioned. Let's see if we could bring it up here.
Oh, look at that.
We want to copy and paste though, so you could check it out here. You could search NinjaGuy X on YouTube,
Or
but also
in the
you can
description, also
Yes.
in the video, my name is there.
Yep, exactly. Yep, you can have that and be able to see. Okay, here we go. All right, so I see SSR 7 enter in the raffle. We're gonna give away Far Cry 6 on Stadia. Again, shout out to Ubisoft for supplying that. And I see we have a ton of people in the raffle here. Again, everybody today, thank you so much for coming out here. If you enjoyed today's stream, hit the like button. And we also we'll give you more details here after we pick the winner for Far Cry 6, giving away a Stadia Premiere bundle, UK only, thanks to Mark Woodhall. So we'll give the details here very, very soon. Thank you so much, Danny. Super sticker. Really do appreciate that. Earlier in the stream, Jack with a super sticker as well. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
It's so awesome. And again, I'm not trying to delay. I promise you here. When I lost my train of thought, I just remembered what I was going to talk about. Is that just real quick? That had a lot of people on our first and then our second episode say, John, like, what about putting your show podcast? I want to listen to it on Apple Podcasts or, Google Podcasts or all these different services. So I was like, you know what? So we talked about it. Sure enough, we're on those services now. I'll make sure to add a link to the description of the video. I forgot to do that. And that way you can find us there as well. I know Joe, who we saw the video, Improv Joe, earlier on, he listens to us on the way to work, way to home from work. Anthony as well. So we're not only here on YouTube, but we're audio only on Apple, Google, and I think there's about 7 different platforms total. So you'll be able to listen to us wherever, whenever you want. And again, we appreciate all your support, and the likes and the love for it is just awesome. And it just every week just encourages us to keep going and make great content for you.
There you go.
All righty.
If you don't mind sharing my screen, I'll put a trailer of Far Cry at the same time, just for the hype.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. So there's the trailer, Far Cry. And we are going to go to the bot. All right. I'm closing the giveaway, and here we go. Alrighty, the winner is, and I'll let you announce it when you can see it.
The winner is RD Bato. Congratulations. I hope I didn't massacre this name, but congratulations. You're the winner. All you need to do is comment in the chat, and you'll be the lucky winner.
Yep, you'll be the lucky winner, and then you can contact me either on Twitter at @4scars_gaming, on Discord, Four Scars Gaming Discord. We just need to see RD here to speak up into the chat. While we're waiting, I'm going to grab the link Discord. It should be in the description. Worst case, if someone claims a game and they can't get a hold of me, either email, Twitter, or Discord, leave a comment on the video and we can get in touch. So it doesn't look like I don't see a response yet from RD.
No.
We want to kind of make it fair for everybody here, but I don't see. We'll give them another couple of seconds here. And okay, yep. So you can hit. Actually, I forgot because I haven't used this. I saw Eli in the chat here use !Discord. Actually, if you use !contact, it'll give you my email, Twitter, and the Discord. So that's a great way. I forgot I've even added that.
And we got RD Bato right there.
All right. So
reply.
yeah. So congratulations. So to contact me, let's do. There we go. Eli hitting the command contact. There you go. Twitter. Perfect. Is it coming through? Yep. Discord. So there you are. Congratulations to all the winners. We've got Amity, Blizz, and RD. So thank you so much. Before we go, I'm just going to double check, fingers crossed, that this person can come on here and see. Let's see here.
I'm curious. I'm checking my Twitter there, like see if. Yeah, I see who's coming, but I don't know what it is yet. I'm scrolling through. I want to know.
See.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, I just saw. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, he needs to come.
Yeah, let's see. Come on.
He needs to come.
I've almost said the person's name a couple of times.
Oh.
Let's see. Come on. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's good. It's
good. Here they are.
Nice.
The person of the hour. This is such a great way to close out what has been a fantastic third episode. Here we are, none other than the famous, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend. There you go. Hey, Jack, how are you doing?
The now bearded one. I'm trying out the beard.
Wow, now bearded one. So awesome. So we're doing the show here, Jack, and I happen to check over. I see on Twitter a DM group open up, and I see you're mentioning stuff and you're talking about it, and I'm like, and I was saying on the show, I said, oh, I just got a message from someone that they might be announcing something tonight, and so I tried to sweet talk you here to be able to come on, and we could get the exclusive, because as you all may know from our first episode when we interviewed Jack's Canadian as well. He's living in the US, but once a Canadian, always a Canadian. So Jack's giving us the world exclusive. We're using our Canadian card to get this here so that Jack can make his announcement for the community.
It's true. I am a secret Canadian. I like to say that I moved from Canada to South Carolina, and those two accents just like annihilated. It's like two waves annihilating that I now have some kind of generic accent. But yes, triple superstar in the chat is correct. We are here to announce the Winter Community Championship. So we're going to be sponsoring another community tournament. Doesn't the month of January just always kind of suck? I don't know. It always sucks for me. Sort of. I guess suck is not a PC word, but it's it's always kind of like a downer month.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking that mid January to like mid February, let's do another championship. And so I think we'll kind of model it after what we did for the summer community championship. We'll have I think 3 or 4 weeks in the finals. And I think I'm ready to say that we'll have the Winter Olympics is always a little bit less than the Summer Olympics, so we'll do $500 champions prize for the Winter Community Champion.
Wow!
And we'll have some prizes for each of the 4 weeks. Some details to follow, but we're going to do it. So stay tuned for January.
Wow. So this is like in the very early stages. You just literally just reached out maybe about 10 or 15 minutes ago. So this is hot off the presses, exclusive from Jack. Again, another reason why we love the Stadia community. It's like we're coming together. We're creating these events, the summer community championships, the winter community championships, caring from the clouds. We have the community plays from Google themselves. It's like there's no shortage of community love from everybody, and this is awesome. And again, thank you so much, Jack, for coming on here. Thank you for the super sticker earlier. Happy second Stadia anniversary, Stadiaversary. Really do appreciate it. You're a fantastic individual, and I'm glad to be able to call you my friend.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm trying to rope Ninja into helping organize.
I just saw it, but I'm definitely into it. I'm glad to help. I said even at the end of the first championship that I'll gladly help if you need any help into another one. So it's going to be very exciting. I'm going to put a lot of effort in it for sure. So I need to read it. I haven't read anything yet, so I'll get into it. Yeah, for sure.
I didn't realize you guys were still going when I sent that message. To be honest.
That's actually perfect here. So we're going to close out the show today with that epic announcement. Thank you again, Jack, so much. Thank you again, everybody, who's been here, help support us. Thank you so much. Happy second Stadia anniversary. Happy Stadiaversary, everybody. We'll see you again next Friday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Have a great weekend.
Have a good one, guys.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.